It's Central Valley Business. I am your host, Steve Walling. My guest today is Rima Runtzel.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Great to meet you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being on. Okay, Rima, we got local social. I'm a blank slate. Tell me about it.
Well, it's social media management and marketing. So social media is huge right now. There's so much power in social media in getting a business's name out there, interacting with their clients. But a lot of people don't know how to do that, or even if they do know how, they don't have the time to do it themselves.
You know, if I'm 13 years old, I got it covered.
Right.
But I'm a few years older than 13 now, and, you know, as I told you before we got on camera, I'm kind of working it. But for a lot of the older generation, you know, they can get on Facebook and they'll like something and maybe they can post, but it ends right there.
Right.
Which is fine if you're just a home person, but if you got a business today,
Right.
and you know, a lot of us that have businesses don't have time to sit in front of the computer. You're
Exactly.
there. What do you do?
I'm there. Initially, I will conduct a market analysis for your industry to find out what other people are doing in your industry and how we can use that to our benefit. Or find out, you know, what they're doing right and what they're doing wrong, so that we can leverage that information. And if you have accounts already set up, I can optimize them. And if you don't have anything set up, I can set it up for you.
Okay, Rima, when you talk about optimizing an account, what does that, you know, what does that mean exactly?
It's optimizing the image and the content. So you want to, there is, I'm sure you've heard of search engine optimization,
yes,
SEO, for websites, and you can do that within social media pages as well.
Why is that important?
So that when someone's looking for a product or service that you offer, they can find you.
Not only they find you, but you're not buried 10, 12, or on the next 13 pages.
Exactly.
Search optimization is so, particularly if you have a business.
Exactly.
You know,
it's key.
Yeah.
It's really key.
And it's competitive.
Yes.
I mean, people, you know, you work today to put yourself up. You can't sit on your laurels because next week you've been moved down.
That is true.
And having someone like you that you basically stay on top of that for your clients.
Make sure that they are coming up in searches, and the optimization piece also has to do with visual optimization, because a lot of pages are not presenting a professional image or an image that is in line with their company values and mission statement. And so I work to create professional looking cover images, profile images, and layouts that will present the image that they need to present in order to get the client.
What do you perceive to be your biggest challenge as you move out into this field?
I guess just really, some people don't see the value, so sharing the value and how important it is, you know, I mean, it's out there. It's taken over the world, social media is.
It's amazing. It really is. And I mean, if you blink, it seems like there's something newer out there or something that's moved up. I read the other day that Twitter's not quite pulling the traffic that they were, and you know, there were people that, you know, are getting into why that is, and they need to boost it back up. But okay, we've got, what are give me 5 if you can major social things.
I'd say the 5 majors are Facebook, of course.
Yeah.
I think Facebook is still #1, even though there has been some media about their algorithms changing recently. And on a side note, part of what I do is keep up with that industry news and information and techniques so that we can overcome those challenges.
Okay.
And so Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, a lot of which platform you should be on depends on what type of business you are.
So LinkedIn is more of a professional.
LinkedIn is more of a professional. So, you know, if you're a doctor, lawyer, you know, more of the business services, then that might be somewhere that you want to have a presence and participate in.
In Pinterest, that's more like, what exactly? Explain to me what, I was trying to get this
Pinterest
for my wife.
is fun.
Yeah?
If you get on Pinterest, you can waste hours on Pinterest. It's so much fun. There's, I mean, it's pins, so they're images, but a lot of those images will link to other websites or videos and whatnot. And
as a business, or you know, in an associated business type, is there something in Pinterest that works for business, or is it more just a visual thing?
Well, it's visual, but like I said, it links to other areas. So it's just another place to get people to your website or to your other information. And, you know, it's great for sharing your products, for linking to your blog if you have a blog. It's, you know, there's a lot of infographics are really popular on Pinterest.
Really?
So, you know, it is the visual, but there's information. It's just making it more visually appealing, and then it takes you to another area that'll give you more information if that's what you're looking for.
Okay. Now, one of my great mysteries in life, and I've got the person in front of me that's going to explain this.
I hope so.
Twitter. What is a hashtag?
That's a great question, and Facebook now has integrated hashtags too, as well as Instagram. And hashtag use is very strategic, believe it or not. So, you know, you can turn people off by using too many hashtags or the wrong hashtags. And so, part of what I do is create a strategy for how you should be using hashtags and how I'll use them for you when I manage your sites. And what hashtags does is it brings all the information about that topic or word together. So, for instance, if you used hashtag Central Valley Talk, somebody sees that somewhere, they click on it, they're going to be taken to a web page that lists everywhere that hashtag was used.
Really?
So they can get a lot of different perspectives, see where it is, who's talking about it, and it's like an aggregator.
Oh, okay. So, like if I have a particular topic that I want, you know, like if I'm doing a blog, for example, or well, you can't do a blog on Twitter, you're limited, but
right.
I'm doing something on a particular topic, and I want to drive people to resources for that topic where it's been mentioned before. I would put a hashtag before or after it.
Twitter it's only 148 characters,
right.
so it's so short that people are going to take that in kind of all at once anyway. So I think it's more common to do it after, but it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
If it fits in with the context of the rest of the message you're sending, you could even use it in the middle.
Okay.
And say, you know, watch hashtag Central Valley Talk today. Okay. Kind of thing.
I learned something. This is wonderful. I love doing this show. This is great. What got you into this?
Oh gosh, I'm a very social person, as anybody who knows me will tell you. So.
Okay.
And over the years in Oakhurst, I grew up in Oakhurst. I've been in business in Oakhurst for a very long time, and so I know a lot of people. And I tend to be someone that people come to when they need something and they're not sure where to get it. And I really love the way it feels to be able to put two people together and say, oh my gosh, you would be perfect for this person, and you would be perfect for this person, and they get to meet up and they're like, wow, that was perfect. Perfect. Yeah. So, you know, taking that another step further into social media, I really feel like I can benefit businesses.
It sounds like a very unique niche.
I think so. You know, my niche is with locally, independently owned businesses, which is why the local social. So I feel that social media can be a really affordable way to get a return on your investment.
And that's, you know, an online presence today is critical for business.
It really is.
It absolutely is. This is great. So, local social. How do I find you? I just watched this show. I said, this is great. I learned what hashtags is. I want to buy in. How do I get a hold of you?
Facebook.com/locally social.
Okay.
Somebody stole my local social URL. So Facebook.com/locally social. My website is www.sierralocalsocial.com. Or you can Google local social or Google Rima Runtzel, and it's all over the place right now. I've gotten some great press recently, so I'm thankful for that.
And the optimization puts it up the top, right?
I sure hope so. Yeah.
Well, that's great. Anything else in particular that you'd like to share about and this is an amazing service.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm really excited about it. Like I said, I really feel like I can be of help to people who might be struggling with how to promote their business, and that feels good.
Yeah, that's great. Rima, thank you for your time. Thank you for your service. This is wonderful.
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing this just explode all over the internet.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Very good. That's it for this segment. We'll see you when we come back.